Question number 2A. Complete any two following activities. Okay, and this question carries 4 marks. In this question, as you know that there are 3 activities. Out of that 3 activities, you have to complete any 2 activities. Each activity carries 2 marks. And you can see that in each activity, you will have 4 boxes to complete it. Okay, so let us solve first question. Question number 1. Observe the given figure and complete the following activity to find the measure of an angle in a semicircle. Okay, figure is given and here the proof is given. So as you know that when you are attempting activity based question, you have to write all these steps as it is, how it is given in the question paper. If it is possible, draw figure also. Okay, so it increase your presentation. So first step, here first we will observe the figure. In this figure you can see there is one circle with center M. AC segment is the diameter of the circle because it passes through center. And angle, therefore here we got 2 semicircles. And angle ABC, this angle is inscribed in this semicircle. So we have to find out the measure of this angle which is inscribed in semicircle. Okay. So here steps are given. First step, segment AC is the diameter. Segment AC is the diameter. It is given in the question. So the reason is given. So here which semicircular arc we got? Measure of arc AXC. Arc AXC. So as we know that the measure of full circle is 360 degree. So therefore the measure of this semicircle is 180 degree. Therefore measure of arc AXC is equal to 180 degree. Third step, angle ABC is equal to half into bracket. And the reason is given inscribed angle theorem. So we studied inscribed angle theorem. The measure of inscribed angle is equal to half of measure of intercepted arc. So angle ABC intercept which arc? Arc AXC. Therefore, here angle ABC is equal to half of measure of arc AXC. So this way you have to complete the step. Okay. Next step. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to half into dash. Here what we wrote, measure of arc AXC, and as we know here measure of arc AXC is equal to 180 degrees. See students, answers are already given here. You just have to read the step carefully. So this measure is given 180 degrees. So you have to put this value here 180 degree. Then half of 180 degree is 90 degree. So angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. And 90 degree means it is right angle. So last step, therefore angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. So this way we find out measure of angle inscribed in semicircle. So this question comes here like activity based. Maybe for you in board exam this question is come like solving type question. So just remember this step. According to this only you have to put 2A. Next sub question number 2 means second activity. For finding AB and BC with the help of information given in the figure, complete following activity. Okay, so here figure is given. In figure information is given. So let us first read the figure. In figure you can see there is triangle A, B, C. In this triangle, angle B is 90 degree and side AB and side BC are congruent, equal in length. And this AC is the hypotenuse of the triangle, which is given square root 8. Okay. So this information is given in the figure. Using this information, we have to find AB and BC. And for that, we have to complete this activity. Okay. So first step is given. AB is equal to BC. AB equal to BC, which is already given. So the reason is given. Therefore, angle BAC equal to angle BCA. That means these two angles equal to box. Now this is right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, two sides are equal. That means this is isosceles right angle triangle. So in isosceles right angle triangle, one of the angles is 90 degree and the remaining two angles are half of 90, which is 45 degree. So angle BAC is equal to angle BCA is equal to 45 degree. So this is the answer here. Okay. That means this triangle is 45 degree, 90 degree. So we have to follow here 45, 90 degree theorem, which you already studied in 9th standard. The statement of the theorem is, in a right angle triangle, if the angles are 45, 90 degree, then side opposite to 45 degree is 1 upon root 2 into hypotenuse. So which sides are opposite to 45 degree? AB and BC. And therefore AB equal to BC equal to 1 upon root 2. Here the answer is 1 upon root 2 into hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC, which is given root 8. So we have to carry the steps here down. 1 upon root 2 and AC is root 8. Now here we have to write direct answer. For that we have to do some rough work. That rough work you can do on the last page of answer sheet. Okay. So here this root 8 we have to convert in mixers. Factors of 8 are 4 2s are 8. See here I am doing the rough work. Root 8 is equal to 4 into 2. Square root of 4 is 2. So here you will get 2 root 2. So root 8 you converted into 2 root 2 and this root 2 and this root 2 get cancelled and you will get the answer 2. Followed? So AB is equal to BC and both are equal to 2. Followed here? Okay. So here this second activity is completed. This is rough work you can do on last page, or if you can do orally, then well and good. Okay. Next, third activity. Complete the following activity to find the coordinates of midpoint of the segment joining the points 22, 20 and second point is 0, 60. Okay. So we have to find the coordinates of the midpoint of this segment. So activity here the steps are given. Let the given points be A. For first point label A is given 22, 20 and second point is B having coordinates 0, 60. Let the coordinate of the midpoint be P, X, Y. The name for midpoint is given P and its coordinates X, Y. So we have to use midpoint formula. Using the midpoint formula, X coordinate of the midpoint is X1 plus X2 upon 2 equal to X1 and X2 values written. X1 is 22, X2 is 0. So 22 plus 0 upon 2 equal to box. So you have to find the answer. 22 plus 0, 22. and 22 upon 2, 11. So the x coordinate we got 11. Next step, we have to complete the formula for y coordinate. Same formula as x coordinate. So if x equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, then y equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2. You have to complete the formula. Okay. So y1 is 20, y2 is 16. So 20 plus 16 upon 2. If you don't understand the formula from this also, you can put logic. Okay. Now add this 20 plus 16, 36. 36 divided by 2, 18. So y coordinate is 18. So x coordinate 11, y coordinate 18. So therefore coordinates of point P is 11, 18. First we have to write x coordinate, then y coordinate. Followed?